Everybody, welcome to Geeky Guy Comics. Now, Batman the Smile Killer #1 came out today, and if, like me, you want to hear the review, stay tuned. Okay guys, so let's not waste any more time. It's time to sit back, grab a beer, and let's review this fantastic surprise comic that came out this week, Batman the Smile Killer #1. So for those of you that are not in the know, Batman the Smile Killer is a follow-up to the DC Black Label horror miniseries Joker the Killer Smile by the fantastic Jeff Lemire, with the art by is it Andrea Sorrentino? I always get it wrong. I mean, basically, previously, the series followed a doctor by the name of Ben Arnell, who was working in Arkham Asylum, and he was kind of working with the Joker, and it kind of, these comics told apart when Joker quickly got into his head. It became apparent that not everything about this Dr. Arnell was what it seems, and instead of focusing on Arnell again, in this one shot it explores the dark history of the Joker's Mr. Smiles through the eyes of a young boy, the one, the only Bruce Wayne. I mean, we find out that Bruce Wayne grew up watching the Mr. Smiles Playhouse TV show, but it soon becomes apparent in the opening pages. I mean, I was blown away, however, that the lively TV series has a dark and disturbing secret, and it just plays out brutally. And then we fast forward kind of a couple of years, and Batman is exploring some series of murders, and it's kind of during this time that we realise that the Mr. Smile show that he watched as a kid, he realises that he's being watched by the Killer Smile. And I just love the idea of the way that it plays on Bruce Wayne's sanity and asking whether his own memories about his time as Batman and as a kid were even real. And I have to say, it was a top quality read. It's such a dark, gritty, disturbing read from start to finish, and to be honest, it honestly had me gripped. The original series did such a great job of doing this, and it really did a great job of focusing on mental health through Dr. Arnell, but it's just the fact that when Joker flooded his brains with all these dark and deception thoughts and horrific truth, it all comes out. In this one shot though, the descent into Batman's madness was something I truly relished from a comic book. Now, I know the concept of Batman not really being Batman isn't new, and to be honest, like most people have already seen it before. It was in The Last Night on Earth, and in previous to that it was in, I think it was in Batman Legends of the Dark Knight story. So for me, it's still an epic read, but it's been done before. Some people might read it and say that there wasn't enough time to dive into it in this comic book, and that Bruce Wayne's brain, the way the original series did it all, and honestly, yeah, I get that, but to be honest, it didn't need to do that because it did enough so quickly. For me, the fact that the Dark Knight even starts to question his own memories and what's real and what's not, and the fact that he's never doubted himself, and he does in his comic, I've got to say, it was bloody awesome. Yes, Batman, it was bloody awesome. All in all though, I thoroughly enjoyed the way the story twists and turns and the way it does. It does feel like a shock for the sake of a shock, but that's the whole point of it. I mean, I can't be the only one that was expecting this comic book to come out. I was so surprised when it did, and I've got to say, overall, Batman the Smile Killer is an absolutely gritty and disturbing follow-up to what a fantastic horror series it was. And I'm sure we can all agree it was an absolutely fantastic surprise comic that came out this week. I, for one, definitely wasn't expecting it. If you was, post a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of it. Are you going to add it to your pull list? Is it a comic that you really hope there would be a follow-up? Was you expecting it? I, for one, wasn't. Was you expecting it? Did you know something that we didn't? Guys, as always, it's been absolutely amazing. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like and share button. The notification bell is also with it as well. I've done something new this week. The subscribes, the likes, the shares, the comments, it really does help grow my channel, and it helps me be able to give more content back for you guys. It's been absolutely fantastic. That's all from me. That's all from the DC Punchline Harley Quinn Joker Batman crew behind me, and as always, if I don't see you for a week, I'll see you through the Geeky Guy window.